he asked, his breath hot on her neck. No. She cringed at how weak she sounded, even if it fit the role. He flicked open the clasp at the front of her bra, sliding it and her shirt off her shoulders, before she realized what was happening. She flinched and pushed at his chest. Stop. He grabbed her wrists and pressed them to the wall, holding her hostage for his lecherous perusal far too easily. Every woman is more beautiful after a good fucking. It's my secret to success. Twisting against his hold, she aimed a knee toward his groin. Mars laughed and easily dodged. Now you're getting feisty. His face darkened. I like it. I've changed my mind. I want to leave. Come on, Tara. I'll be good to you. He pressed his thigh between her legs, pinning her to the wall. You're going to look amazing. Just surrender to the process, and I promise you'll be an even bigger star than Ivy. Her chest tightened. Too much could happen before Jeff intervened. She needed to get free of Mars now. Forcing herself to relax, she widened her eyes. Bigger than Ivy? She asked in a breathy voice. Mars gave her a triumphant smile, as if he'd hooked her. Is that how it had happened with the other girls? Had they given in, thinking sex with this man was a necessary evil for the career they craved? Or had they fought the whole time like Emily? Adrenaline pummeled her veins. Her stomach churned. No matter how it went down, none of them should have had to suffer this asshole's revolting touch. Much bigger. He leaned back and gave her a quick once-over. Your breasts are small, but you're not built like a boy. He released his hold and slid his hands down her arms, his gaze following his progress. Tara swallowed against the bile rising in her throat. Don't panic. Jeff's on his way. Not bothering to suppress a shiver, she waited until Mars smoothed rough fingers over her collarbone and squeezed her breasts. Then she punched him square in the throat. I told you to stop, asshole. As Mars staggered back, his eyes and mouth open in shock, the door flew open with a bang. A scowling Jeff rushed in, his hands fisted, face red. Tara? His eyes widened at the sight of her half-naked before he averted his gaze. She crossed her arms over her chest, her left hand throbbing from the punch. Her body started to shake, and she had an overwhelming sensation of falling apart, turning to rubble. You okay? Jeff asked, not looking directly at her. Fine. Or she would be, once she was dressed, and the bastard eyeballing Jeff with a healthy and advisable dose of fear was in police custody. What about your hand? I'm fine. She'd ice it later. Turn around and take a seat, Jeff told Mars, straightening to his full height of 6'4". He wasn't as beefy as Dan or Kurt, but his size and obvious strength could still intimidate. Manhandling and threats were off the table. They didn't want to give Mars's lawyers any ammunition. But the shorter, thinner photographer must have decided he didn't stand a chance against Jeff, because he followed orders without protest. Grabbing her bra and shirt from the floor, Tara quickly dressed, not bothering to tuck anything in. She snagged her peacoat from the coat rack and shrugged into the thick wool, glad for the additional barrier from the men to whom she'd already bared too much. She rummaged through her purse with trembling hands, located her cell phone, and dialed. Keeping her gaze firmly on the floor, while one arm encircled her waist, she said, Yes, I'd like to report an assault.